Alright, hi. This is Kamikaze56 from LiquidSecurity.net. I'll be walking you through the CyberGate setup. I've already went ahead and accepted the disclaimer. No sense in sitting here 20 more seconds. You have to sit here anyways. Again, I don't particularly recommend CyberGate. It's been having a lot of issues with this latest version. Really all the versions, but this is what you're used to. If this is what you like, so be it. Alright, to start off, you kind of can just enter anything you want into that first password. I just chose password. Very unoriginal, but I just don't care. Next up, you're going to click on Control Center, then Start. Enter in the port you're going to use, and then a password that your servers are going to use to connect. I'm going to go ahead and just use test. Next up, go back to Control Center, Builder, Create Server. Click this little plus arrow, enter a name. I'm going to use Testes. Go ahead and click Forward. Delete that first entry and add a new one. You can either use your IP address, or if you have a DNS, such as a no IP, I recommend using that. I'm going to go ahead and use a no IP DNS. And then you're going to want a colon, and then the port you're going to use to connect. I used 1337. Go ahead and enter in that same password that you used earlier. Mine was test. Installation, I recommend using the program files. Just a little, nobody really suspects to ever look there. Just come up with something random, I don't know. There. I always recommend injecting into the SVCH host, or SVC host, simply because if you look, there's just a ton of them. That's just how almost every Windows computer is. Got a ton of SVCH hosts. Pick something believable. I don't know. I'm not. I'm just going to do bunnies. And I love LS. These are just some general options. Persistence just means that if you end the process, it'll start it back up again. Hide file, that one's obvious, and change creation date's fairly obvious. Melt file just means it'll delete the file after it's been created, or ran. Like if you run the server, it'll delete itself. It's not really recommended because it's a clear sign of a virus. You don't need to do this, but I'm bored and I'm going to make one. It's always nice to have one of these if you're testing out the rat, because then you get to see if it actually did anything. Antis, I just personally think that they're a giveaway. Okay. Save the settings if you want. And then once you run your server, if you made an error message, you should get it. I got mine. And then shortly after, oh, there I am. Alright. We can clearly see that this is me. The remote desktop. Nice, look at that. Look at that paradox. Never-ending loops. Dear goodness. Go ahead and uninstall myself. Alright, well this has been a quick Liquid Security tutorial for setting up the CyberGate rat. Tune in for more, or you can go ahead and log in at CyberGate or LiquidSecurity.net. This is a prime example of why CyberGate sucks. You get an error if you try to uninstall it. That's stupid. Alright, well, anyways, good night. Hope you enjoy this tutorial. Rate, subscribe, etc. Have a good one.